Hello, United States White House. This is Carla. Hello, Carla. This is Justice with no abuse of power. I am calling to speak with President Trump, please. Oh, hi, Justice. Is Mr. Trump expecting your call? No, but he told me that the next time I have more information that involved him, the White House or his staff to contact him personally. He said he wouldn't want a repeat of what happened in Las Vegas when I reported to the FBI that I had new information. Then the next day, after giving them my new information, my backpack got stolen. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. I mean, really the very next day, they stole it. They could have just made copies while I was in the office. Okay, let me see if he is available. Mr. Trump, there's a call from Justice with no abuse of power. Will you accept the call, sir?
Yes, it must be important. I'll take the call.
Will do, sir. Justice, I will put you through to Mr. Trump. Okay, thanks, Carla.
Hello, Justice, how are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Trump, and you?
I'm great, Justice. What wonderful things do you have to fill my ears with today?
Well, Trump, I wanted to know, is it a crime to impersonate a Secret Service agent?
Yes, it is a crime to impersonate a police officer, a federal officer or employee, or any other public official. Although the laws vary from state to state, many states do consider it a crime. Why do you ask?
Well, Mr. Trump, something has puzzled me for a very long time. Why would federal agents claim the NSA and the CIA are involved in this investigation of targeting, harassment, and gangstalking, then tell me who these people are that's doing it, via voice to skull, or moving my hands to show me something?
Justice, they are doing that. Justice, we are investigating the targeting and gangstalking that's being done by satellite, but they are not supposed to be telling you who these people are.
Yes, they do, although they tell me who is who, because they talk in my ear all damn day long, non-stop, even while I am sleeping. The voice-to-skull technology won't shut up. The only time it stops talking is when I write my videos. I notice how it also tries to change my mind, mostly about concrete decisions I have made, and I am not budging on. If this person is doing something, they tell me in electronic harassment body language, claiming they need me to left and right them. Trump, I refuse to treat people how they treating me. If they acting like trash and being ugly, I let them be ugly by themselves. And when I refuse, they move my body so much, like my hands, feet, and make my arms jump like Obama's. That's how I knew. I recognized it in one of his speeches, that they was controlling him, or as the FBI tell it, this is something they do with all agents. They also send many shocks, tingles, throbbing, and vibrations in certain unmentionable places. Trump, I know I am without my husband, but I don't need to be electronically raped. They tell me my Uncle Roger is doing it.
Oh my God, Justice, is that what they doing to you?
Yes, they are, and I dare somebody to tell me I'm lying. And the only way I get them to stop is by telling government secrets, the things they don't want the fake impersonators to know so they can keep up the bullshit. And the so-called real agents, I give them an earful.
Justice, I will get my staff on top of this. I think the federal agents are lying about how much they actually abused you with this technology, and prolonging things just to see if you are going to change your mind about whatever they are trying to talk you into changing. That's what it sounds like to me.
Mr. Trump, I am not changing my mind. I plan on exposing and blowing the whistle on any and everybody that's violating me. 2 of these people arrested and telling the full story, which brings me to my next question. What about the participants who are paid to harass, but are not actually agents, but these people are walking around carrying themselves, listening to the voice-to-skull technology telling them to do these abusive things? Aren't they liable for their own action? Isn't it the same as impersonating an agent? For some reason the dummies think they won't get arrested. You know, the guy who stole my backpack said he worked for the Secret Service.
Justice, they will get arrested because they are responsible for their own actions, and plain dumb. When they know this is against the law, won't help their defense. If they are listening to instructions on harming someone and harassing people, I want to know what fool told them they won't get in trouble for it. Now, as for impersonating someone who works for a government agency, such as the FBI, police, Secret Service, U.S. Marshal, NSA or DEA, and they receive some advantage or deceive other people by giving false reports, is an intent of a crime, and the agents who are doing this will be held for each count. Also, Justice, there is a written law that states 18 U.S. Code 912, officer or employee of the United States, whoever falsely assumes or pretends to be an officer or employee acting under the authority of the United States or any department, agency or officer thereof, and acts as such, or in such pretended character, demands or obtains any money, paper, document, or thing of value, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years, or both.
Well, Mr. Trump, the voice, the skull, talk all day long in my ear, but I don't go do thing to people, just because Roger said so. It was told to me by some people, that the federal government brought them here and then turned on them. They was hired by some employment agencies, or temporary service, to come and harass. I heard today, they making about $10 an hour. I see them taking turns, watching, and posted up, in certain areas.
Justice, you sure have great information, and I will pass this along to the necessary departments. Call me anytime. I saw your last video, and it does seem you are out to hang some folks. Is there anything else, Justice? I'm still baffled at some of the information you have told me. I can't believe they are abusing you that way, to get you to shut up.
Yes, there is one other thing that the electronic abusers do. Now, anytime you say or do something positive about something or someone, they turn it around and make them start gangstalking more. What I mean is, they hype them up more and make them gangstalk even more than before. I say this to you, Trump, because now they are hyping things up about you to make you appear more of a gangstalker. I also know they use this tactic to cover someone up who they used to gangstalk at one point, so it would appear as though that person really wasn't gangstalking. I noticed this same behavior in my Aunt TP. Now they've been trying for years to make it seem like she had no control over her own actions. Remember, I said they talk all day long to me, so she won't get arrested, when I know she knew exactly what she was doing. This is how they try to cover their asses. So my guess is they are trying to cover someone up like Obama, and maybe singers. So you know this is just a heads up. Okay, Mr. Trump, bye now.
Bye, Justice, and thanks for the heads up. They don't want none of me. Like Florida Evans says, damn, damn, damn.